Protesters in Bangkok have clashed with riot police as they made their way to the 1st Infantry Regiment, where Prime Minister Prayut Chan-ocha's private residence is. Now we're going to be checking out these live pictures coming right out of Bangkok. Protesters have thrown objects and flashbangs at the police. Police, in return, fired tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse the crowds. They are trying to drive protesters back to the Victory Monument. Demonstrators had initially planned to march to the Grand Palace, but police had cleared them out from Democracy Monument. Saksit Sayasabat filed this report earlier.
Protesters have moved across the capital Bangkok to another place at Victory Monument. Their plan is now to march to the 1st Infantry Regiment, which is the private residence of Prime Minister Prayut Chan-ocha. But they haven't gotten really far because behind me there's a police barricade, and police have fired back with tear gas and rubber bullets, pushing the protesters back to avoid them from moving anywhere. It has been a day where the police and the protesters have been playing cat and mouse. They have taken over one protest site at Democracy Monument even before it started already. So hence the change of plans. Protesters are here to not only to emphasize their demands to chase out the government of Prayut Chan-ocha and to reform the monarchy. It has been another year that student-led protests have been calling for these demands, and since then they have not been heard whatsoever. And it's going to be another day where they're trying to emphasize that. It's also going to be another day where the police is going to emphasize that they're not going anywhere.
All right, let's go live to our correspondent Saksit Sayasabat. Saksit, now the demonstrators seem to be facing multiple obstacles. Are there changes to the game plan in light of that? Well, as you can imagine, the line to Bangkok there, very, very scratchy. We can't hear Saksit, so we will try to establish a connection and possibly bring that back later in